So this is the grotto. There's no water in there at the moment, but imagine with water flowing it would be quite nice. So a few stairs going down. Water down there, it is stagnant, so I won't be swimming in it. But yeah, I don't know about going down here in the wet, but you got to watch your footing around here. Oh, this is down in the grotto. It's a pity the water's not running in it's a bit stagnant in there, but still definitely worth coming down for a look. Again, looking up there, that's where it came from. But imagining when it's running, people down here swimming, and up there you can see where the water comes over. A massive waterfall there. They said the water's 100 metres deep up there, and ropes there to swing off. So it'd be pretty awesome. But just hope these Tivas make the distance. Check that out, how that's just sitting there. As I say, it's probably not for the faint-hearted, but or if you've got bad knees, a bit of a low clearance there. But, yeah, the steps are fairly big, and then as you get up to here, it sort of zigzags. Well, don't look down. They say don't look down, but it just goes up and up and up. Feel better if I didn't have my drink bottle in my hands, but yeah, gets the thirsty work. Puffing already. So generally the steps are pretty good. There's some, obviously all different sizes, and they are sort of fairly narrow in places. Good to do it in the morning before it gets too hot, I reckon. I reckon there's another little waterfall in there in the wet. Very nice, eh? Anyway, back onto the track. Yeah, so this is Barb Tree Billabong. It wasn't too hard to get in, but you definitely need an off-road van, and you might take a bit longer with a bigger van. I reckon if you camped here, you'd have the place to yourself. There's not a lot to see. There's not a great view of the Billabong from there. I did walk down this four-wheel drive track, and there's a bit of a camping spot there and a better view of the other end of the Billabong. But yeah, if it was late in the day and I needed somewhere to camp, I'd stay here, and I reckon I'd be by myself, have a bit of quiet time. So yeah, not a bad spot, but a bit off the beaten track. Okay, time to move on. This is officially the start of the Gib River Road. Got to get the photo at the start of the Gib River Road, or the inn for some. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of stickers up there. Anyway, it has begun. The Gib, finally. Pulled up here at the Pentecost River crossing, and tow trucks coming behind me. Hope I don't need them, I just had a blowout. This one's just about gone, and this one here kind of died. So I hope I don't need this guy. Anyway, should go across the river. He said don't go swimming down there, and I'll go and look for a camping spot down there somewhere. the Pentecost River, going across on the Gib, first water crossing. A bit bumpy. Right, across, and can't see much ahead of me. Good thing these guys have got their headlights on. Film it going back. First day on the Gib, and I hop out of the car and my Tiva's kind of fall apart. I think on that cliff walk earlier today, it was, yeah, they were showing signs of, not keeping it together. Anyway, I thought my tea tasted a bit funny, so I took the milk out, a whole litre of it basically, and opened another one, and it was better but similar. I've checked my milk storage, which I have had a problem before, and I think I've got to move it somewhere else. Maybe there's heat from the fridge. I didn't think there would be, but maybe. This is sort of what a carton of milk should look like, but these three are about to explode. That one actually has leaked a bit already, so I've got a little clean up, not bad. These two here are like big fat balloons. So I've got to get rid of those, three, and the one in the fridge, and the one I threw out this morning, so that's another 5, so 6 cartons. Those ones will hopefully be okay, but I'll move them to a different spot. Apparently there's somewhere you can get milk for $9.50 for a litre on the Gib, but I'm not really wanting to pay that for it. I didn't bring any powdered milk because I thought I'll have plenty of long life. Okay, I'm learning slowly. So I've been up on the roof today cleaning my solar panels, and I've replaced some of the screws with longer ones. A few of them had come loose already, even with the Loctite on. So I've gone for some longer screws to hopefully get us through the Gib. As you saw, I'd lost 3 out of the 5 on the panel on the other side, and it was the other 2 were loose and barely holding in. I reckon I'm so lucky that I didn't lose the solar panel. And I noticed when I was filling up my water on the step here, I looked in here and yeah, I've lost a nut off the step here. And this other one was, it was just finger tight, like, yeah, some of these too. I've been checking the screws, but I hadn't checked the steps for a while, so lucky still got the bolt, I guess. Otherwise could have lost the whole step. Sunset. Got the irrigator out just in case. There's a fire going over there. I thought it was a bit windy, so maybe I'll have a fire tomorrow night. What have I got for dinner? Curry sausages on rice, and there's enough there for another 2 meals, I reckon. As you can see, I've got my washing out. I've used a bit of river water to do my washing today, and got a bucket of it down there, which I've also used to wash the floor. So it's a bit clean. I'm also locking up. I'm going to try out my wet shoes, beach shoes, for the first time. I thought there's a bit of a rock pool down over there. I thought I'll go and just sitting there a bit and caught my legs down. I think I've got lots of midgy bites on my legs, and yeah, they're kind of itchy. Yeah, you probably don't want to see my legs really. Got about 10 bites on one elbow and down my arms, but yeah, just got to go and sit in the cool water over there. Watch out for crocodiles. No, Joyce said don't do anything stupid, so yeah, I would be turning my head often to look for crocodiles. Someone said there's only a 3.5 metre one that comes up here sometimes, so yeah, I'll be over in the rocks over there, so it should be good. Anyway, I'll keep an eye out for them. I feel something's biting me. Might be a little fish in here or something. A little nipper. If things keep biting me, I won't be in here very long though. A bit annoying. They should have more respect. Between midgies and little fish, kind of annoying. I'm testing these beach shoes out, and so far, I'd say they're pretty good. I reckon I could run across these rocks if I had to. They're fairly well cushioned, and yeah, there's probably a couple of places I wish I'd had them now. So I'm thinking of going on a couple of hikes in the next couple of days that involve water crossing, but going to go into some pools and rocky bottoms and that, and yeah, it's not a lot of fun having bare feet. So I'll have these on, and yeah, I feel it'll be a bit easy to walk around these rock pools and have a swim, and so yeah, so far so good. I like them. Yeah, I've got my prep done. Got chicken, carrots, some peas instead of beans, but I'll get a few more of those. My honey mustard chicken base. I've got sour cream instead of fresh cream, and yeah, time to start cooking. That'll be enough meals for about 5 or 6 nights, I reckon. Dinner is cooked. The fire going over there, and the sun is well and truly set. Good morning from the Pentecost River. Bacon and eggs, good views, nice and fresh this morning. After 7 weeks I ran out of gas. I'm not sure if it was the connection here had come loose, contributed to that or not. But anyway, I've opened up this for the first time in a little while. I have checked it a few times on the road, and this strap that holds the gas bottles is cut through, so we need to do something about that obviously. This is just kind of loose. The bracket that holds this regulator onto the wall is obviously snapped off, so you have to work out something for that as well. So this will be a job to do before I get onto the Gib proper. I haven't been on any real rough roads yet, so it's another thing on the list to fix. So I've been busy with the drill, putting a couple of holes in here to attach the regulator back on the wall. And with the strap, I'm just going to try tying it up, and we've got plenty of length there, so I'll just have to keep an eye on it and check it. Anyway, get to it. Well, I reckon that's all sorted. I don't think it's going anywhere in a hurry, but something I need to keep checking. And when I go to the room, I'll be gas bottle. This is just spot where it'll be reaching for us. Anyway, job done. Picked that up to at least 1:30 this morning. The smoke detector starts going off. So I kind of need to investigate why that was going off in the middle of the night. Obviously the caravan hasn't burned down, so that's a good thing. Now I've got some rolls of black tape to put around my fridge door. As you can see, there's quite a bit of movement there, and I don't want them falling out, so I'm going to tape down the side. The freezer's not as bad, but you can see there's still a bit of movement there. So I'll at least put a bit of tape along the bottom. I don't want these panels falling out once I get on the gib. Another little job done, so these won't move around anymore. I've just put tape bottom of the freezer, top of the fridge, and another lot down the bottom of the fridge door, so that panel's not moving at all, so I'll just keep an eye on it. Next thing I'm going to do is get the screwdriver, just take these screws out one at a time on the range hood, because that was they were loose the other day, and put a bit of Loctite 222 on there. And also going to do the same with the cupboard here, do these screws as well. They were coming a bit loose the other day, so do those ones as well. So keep me busy for a little while. See my dirty kitchen. Another thing, I'll be pulling off these window frames and checking all the screws. I noticed there's a bit of a gap down there, and at night, with the flywire down, window open, the bugs are actually coming out between, in this gap here. I've seen them just, hundreds of bugs just crawling out of there, and the caravan's kind of full of them. Now, if you haven't done it before, these windows just kind of pop off. I've got the lugs here and the receivers in the back, so they just clip on there. Now what I've done, I've taken every window off in the caravan and gone around and tightened all these little screws. Just don't over tighten them. I was surprised at how loose some of them were. Yeah, just give them a bit of a tighten up. So just putting these windows back on, line them up, give them a good bang, and job's done. Now I've just managed to get the filter out of this Flowjet water pump. So it has got a filter in there, and the idea is you push these two tabs to pull the filter out. So I've got a bit of plastic out of the filter. So basically every time I fill up the tanks it overflows and plastic comes out. So I thought I'd just give the filter a clean. So I just should clip back in there. Maybe it needs a bit of help, but it's got a seal around the top of it. So that's on that side. Just clipped in there like that. So it was a bit of a challenge to get out. I did need a screwdriver just to help pry it out. Yeah, wasn't too hard. Anyway, another job done. Just to knock in a bit of dirt off under here, and something started moving in there. So someone tell me what that is. To grub.